East Rowan, the Concord Spiders might have to get the Spiders in on the Halloween edition of Football Friday. East Rowan with the ball, and they absolutely go nowhere with the Spiders defense forcing a punt. Concord with the ball. Colin Black hits Andrew Davis Jr. A big gain after that, but they too could not score. East Rowan gets the ball back. It's going to be Jackson Lyons. And he gets a nice little gain here, but they would have to punt. The defenses are playing some great football tonight. Concord with the ball, Isaiah Sanders, a nice game, but they could not score. In the second quarter, will somebody finally score? Well, Nolan Strozer picks up good yardage right here. Then it's going to be Julian Carbage to Amarian Farrell for the touchdown. East Rowan up 7-0. Concord did all their scoring after we left, and they won tonight 28-13.
All right, time to take our first break here on the show. When we come back, though, we had some games yesterday, including the big rivalry between Independence and Butler. We've got highlights of that game and more coming up after the break.